when I, as a non-economist, non-politician, hear, for example, Larry Summers argue against a bigger stimulus relief, I hear somebody simply defending his class, somebody wanting not wealthy people to be vulnerable and to accept whatever Amazon or Walmart or other corporations tell them to do because they cannot afford to say no. To what extent is this really about class interests, class warfare, masquerading as economics?
Well, I think that is a very big problem. I've had many debates, arguments with Larry Summers over the years. Uh, I'll say he's not obviously wrong. I mean, I disagreed with him on the stimulus question. I'll just say he's not obviously wrong. But I'll tell you, I think most of the arguments, most of the time when I've encountered people say making arguments supporting the pharmaceutical industry, I think they mostly believe that. I think the issue isn't so much that they're designing their arguments for the industry, although you do see that. I mean, I have seen people make arguments that I just don't think they could actually believe themselves. I think it's more that if you make an argument that the industry likes, you're more likely to get it heard. So the industry does things like they endow chairs. I shouldn't say the pharmaceutical industry probably does. I don't know that for certain, but you do have major, funders that have very clear interest at stake, and they'll die university chairs, or we have any number of think tanks. The American Enterprise Institute. There's others that are American Enterprise Institute. In the scheme of things, is probably a more credible one, but you have others that are less credible. That basically they'll support right-wing work that supports corporate interest. So I think that's more commonly the case. But again, I can't really speak for what people's motivations are. I'll just say as a factual matter, there's a lot more money for people making arguments that support corporate interest rather than those arguing on the other side where there's very little money. So, again, whatever people may think, I can't say for certain, but I could just say that the arguments, for the right, for corporate interest, those are much more likely to get money than those on the left.